Namaste, and welcome to our Friday Puja and meditation here at Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit, and I welcome everyone. Three guests here who'll be joining us for Yoga Nidra meditation. For the meditation, you'll need a yoga mat, possibly blankets, cushion, other props, anything that will be helpful in making yourself comfortable where you can lie still for several minutes. So while you're getting your props together, I'll make some announcements. First, Navaratri broadcast, first broadcast for the festival known as the 9 Days of Mother Divine. This is the time when we call upon the Divine Mother to come into our lives and slay those inner demons within us, those thoughts that hold us back from reaching our true potential. So today at noon, I did a brief introduction to our daily programs for Navaratri. I'm going to be reading 1 to 2 chapters from the scripture known as the Devi Mahatmya, also known as the Chandipat or the Durga Shaptasati, 700 verses of Ma Durga. And I'm just going to read this from our flyer. The Devi Mahatmya tells the story of several battles between the Divine Mother and numerous demons. Actually, these battles continuously take place within our own hearts and minds. They are processing their potential as conduits of divine energy on earth. So between now and the last day of Navaratri, which is October 26th, we'll be doing a reading and meditation based on a section of the scriptures. So tomorrow, the 17th, it'll be 2 separate broadcasts. So the noon broadcast, I'll be reciting chapter 1, and then at 1 p.m., I'll do another broadcast where I'll be reciting chapter 2. And how these broadcasts will be structured is I will do a short opening puja, and then I'm going to read the chapter in English. I might discuss some important points about it. And then I'm going to invite everybody to close their eyes, breathe deeply, and I will recite the chapter again in its original Sanskrit as a form of meditation. This will really give you a chance to experience this scripture and its energies, especially transformative energies. So I hope that you can join me. If you can't make it at that time, you're always welcome to listen to the recorded broadcast and follow along with the meditation that way. So tomorrow, chapters 1 and 2 separate broadcasts. The 18th, chapters 3 and 4, again, 2 separate broadcasts. The 19th, chapters 5 and 6, that'll be the last day. We have a 12 and a 1 o'clock broadcast. The 20th, chapter 7. The 21st, chapter 8. The 22nd, chapter 9. The 23rd, chapter 10. The 24th, chapter 11. The 25th, the 12th chapter. 26th, the 13th and final chapter, and closing prayers. And the 26th is actually the 10th day of the 9 days of Mother Divine, and we call it Victory Day. This is the day when we thank the Divine Mother for being in our lives and helping us through difficulties and relieving us of many difficulties. So Yoga Nidra is called the sleep. It means the sleep of the yogis. And we tend to think of it as a practice, something you would do in a yoga studio. But actually, in its original meaning, Yoga Nidra is a state of consciousness, a very deep meditative state, somewhere between regular waking consciousness and that describe this state. Even one of the names of the Divine Mother is Yoga Nidra. And nowadays, since really the mid part of the 20th century, guided meditation techniques have been designed to place a person in that state. And so you're in a state, deep meditation, you're in a place where thoughts or life issues may still manifest, but they're manifesting at a distance. You're observing them, just witnessing them in a non-attached manner, and a lot of natural healing physically, mentally, and spiritually can take place in this very deep state. Yoga Nidra has found to be very useful in a number of physical symptoms, for a number of physical issues, such as areas where there's a lot of pronounced muscle tension. It's also been very helpful in relieving such conditions as depression, anxiety, and even PTSD, phobias as well. So wonderful things can happen in this meditation. And I invite you to take part in this tonight. And then in the future, when you feel like doing this or similar form of meditation, find the Yoga Nidra broadcast recordings on my channel and follow along with the meditation. There's several different forms of Yoga Nidra. The form of Yoga Nidra that we'll be practicing tonight is from the Himalayan lineage of this practice. It was developed in the late 20th century by Swami Rama. And I really like this particular method because it focuses on the marma points, major energy points of the body. It focuses on the chakras, and it also includes deep breathing while moving the energy, the pranic energy, up and down the spine with the breath. I find this form of Yoga Nidra to be very useful for those of us who practice Kriya Yoga. So hopefully at this point, everybody has found their spot, have gotten into a nice position lying on the back. Your feet should be a comfortable distance apart, the toes dropping to either side, arms a comfortable distance from the body with the palms facing upwards. If you wish, you can have a blanket over you. Sometimes in deep meditation, the body has a tendency to lose heat, so that can be helpful. It might be helpful to have a pillow behind the head to keep the airway open, or a rolled blanket or cushions under the knees sometimes makes things more comfortable. So I invite you to make any adjustments. And we'll begin with an opening puja. So we're doing this practice in sacred space. So I invite you to open our practice by joining me in the chanting of Om 3 times. Inhale. Om. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavistam Gatopi Va Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Shuklam Bharanam Vishnum Sashivanam Shutobajam Prasnavanadam Dayet Sarva Vignopasantaye. Jai Ganesha.
Jai Ganesha.
Jai Ganesha.
Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Orvarukam Bandhanan Mrityo Mukshiyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Sava Mangala Mangalye Shiva Savada Sadike Saranye Trayambake Devi Naryane Namostute. Jema Devi.
Jai
Devi.
Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute. Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutita Harini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jai Ma Kali.
Jai Ma Kali.
Puja Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Dipam Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Dupam Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Naividyam Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Gandanam Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Pushpam Samapayami Sri Mahakali Namah. Jema.
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 So prepare for the meditation. Close your eyes. Lying on your back in Shavasana, corpse posture. Making any micro adjustments that you still might need to make. Lying in such a way that your spine is aligned and your feet and arms are a comfortable distance to your sides. Just allow your attention now to focus on your breath. Long, slow, deep, yogic breath. Focusing upon the sensation of the air entering and leaving your lungs through your nostrils. Focusing on the sound of the breath. Now allow your attention to move through your head and face, including the top of the head, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, your cheekbones, and your nostrils. And just be aware of your breath at the nostrils for the next few breaths. Now survey the neck and your throat. Be aware of the shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your wrists, hands, fingers, and fingertips. Feel as though you're inhaling from the tips of your fingers up to the shoulders, and then exhaling back to the fingertips. Do this now for the next few breaths. Now move your attention from your fingers back through the hands, the wrists, lower arms, upper arms, shoulders, upper back, and then the chest. Concentrate on your heart center in the center of the chest and inhale and exhale completely several times. Now be aware of your stomach, your abdomen. Be aware of your lower back. Be aware of your hips, your thighs, your knees, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. Exhale as if your whole body is exhaling, and inhale as if your whole body is inhaling. As you exhale, let go of all tensions, all worries, and all anxieties. And inhale as if you are inhaling new energy, as well as a sense of peace and relaxation. Exhale to clear. Inhale to balance for the next few breaths. Then move your attention from your toes to the feet, through the ankles, the calves, the thighs, the knees, the hips, lower back, abdomen, stomach, and chest. Once again, concentrate on the center of the chest and exhale and inhale completely several more times. Then once again, let your attention return to the upper back, to your shoulders, the upper arms, the lower arms, your wrists, your hands, fingers, and fingertips. And once again, feel as though you're inhaling from the tips of the fingers up to the shoulders, and then exhaling back to the fingertips. Let's do this for the next few breaths. Then move your attention from the fingers back through the hands, through the wrists, through the lower arms, through the upper arms, to the shoulders, the neck, the throat, the chin, the jaws, the mouth, and the nostrils. And just be aware of the breath at the nostrils for the next few breaths. And then move your attention to the cheekbones, to the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, and the top of the head. And for about 1 minute, allow your attention to be aware of the smooth, slow, serene flow of the breath. Let your mind make a gentle, conscious effort to guide the breath so it is smooth, calm, deep, and without any noise or jerkiness. Now systematically move your attention through each of the points as I say them. Say the name to yourself and let your awareness be at each of these points. Forehead, throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder. Throat. Space in the center of the chest, right side of the chest, heart center, left side of the chest, center of the chest, navel, lower abdomen, right hip, right knee, right ankle, tip of the right big toe, tip of the right second toe, tip of the right middle toe, tip of the right fourth toe, tip of the right little toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, lower abdomen. Left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of the left big toe, tip of the left second toe, tip of the left middle toe, tip of the left fourth toe, tip of the left little toe, left ankle, left knee, left hip, base of the spine. Now exhale as though you are breathing from the top of the head down to the perineum at the base of the spine. And inhale as though you are breathing from the perineum at the base of the spine up through the top of the head. Exhale and inhale like this several times. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down from crown to root, inhaling up from root to crown. Imagine that the breath is flowing in a thin, milky white stream from top to bottom and bottom to top. It doesn't matter whether or not you literally see the stream in your inner eye, but know that this stream of energy is actually there in your subtle body. And if you don't already, One day you'll be able to experience it directly. Now focus your breath and your attention on the base of the spine. And there, visualize a dense, heavy, golden cube, which symbolizes the earth element. And then bring your breath and your attention to the lower abdomen, the area just behind the pubic bone. And there, envision a silvery crescent moon reflected upon a dark, still ocean. This symbolizes the water element. Then bring your breath and attention to the upper abdomen. Breathing in and out through the upper abdomen. And visualizing there a bright red inverted triangle, the symbol of the fire element. Then bring your breath and attention to the heart center, breathing in and out through the heart. And there you see a smoky blue six-pointed star, which symbolizes the air element. Then bring your breath and attention to the center of the throat, visualizing there a white sphere glowing, white in color, but made of tiny dots of every color imaginable. This symbolizes the ether element. Then bring your breath and attention to the center of your forehead, the third eye. Breathing in and out of the third eye and visualizing there a ring of golden light. like the eye of the universe staring back at you. And then bring your awareness and your breath to the crown of the head. Breathing in and out through the crown and envisioning a lotus flower, a flower made up of 1,000 petals of every color imaginable. Now bring your awareness back to the third eye center, the space just right before the forehead, a place of darkness, a place of stillness, and a place of silence. I invite you to rest there in that place, the space of Yoga Nidra. Rest in stillness, rest in silence. If thoughts, memories, mental pictures, or feelings manifest, allow them to manifest at a safe distance, just witnessing silently and in stillness. Let them come, let them go, and just witness in a non-attached manner for the next few minutes. After remaining in stillness and silence for some period, there will likely come a moment when thoughts, impressions, or sensations, and awareness of your surroundings begin to return. They may return smoothly and gradually, or they may just come suddenly. And this indicates that the practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to an end. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath and begin to become aware again of your surroundings. The feeling of your body lying upon the floor, the sound of my voice, any other sounds in this room or outside the room. Be aware of the temperature of the air on your face and your hands. Be aware of the sensation of your clothes or blankets on your body. And then begin to move slowly your fingers and toes, your feet and your hands, your arms and your legs. Maybe stretch a little bit. And when you feel ready, I invite you to roll over onto your left side and just rest on your side for a little while. And then engaging your arms, bringing yourself up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. And just continuing to meditate while I recite a prayer from the Devi Mad Maya. Dhyata Tantralokam Devi Shuktam, the tantric praise of the Divine Mother. Namo Devye Mahadevye Savaye Satatam Nama. Nama Prakritye Bhadraye Nyata Pranata Smatam. Rudraye Namo Nitye Gauriye Datraye Namo Nama. Josnaye Chandrupinaye Shukaye Satatam Nama. Kalyane Pranatam Vidraye Shidye Kurmo Namo Nama. Netraye Bhupatam Lakshmiye Sarvanyete Namo Nama. Durgaye Durgapadaye Sadaye Sarvakanye Kayantaye Tata Krishna Drumraye Satatam Nama. Atasomyate Rudraye Natastasye Namo Nama. Namo Jagat Pratishtaye Devye Kritye Namo Nama. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayati Shabdita. Namastasye, 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 Namo Nama. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chaitanya Vidyate. Namastasye, 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 Namo Nama. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddherupena Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidra Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshudarupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chayarupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Trishna Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shante Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Jati Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Laja Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shraddha Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kante Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Vritte Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Smrite Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Daya Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Tuste Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Mata Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Brante Rupina Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Indyanam Atishtatri Bhutanam Sakali Suya Bhuteshu Satatam Tasye Ditye Devye Namo Namah. Chitarupina Ya Kritsname Vapyastita Jagat. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Feel the energies of the Divine Mother in all of her forms. Feel them joining with you to heal, to guide, to protect, and to teach. I invite you to take another deep and clearing breath, bringing the palms of your hands together, rubbing your hands together, and bringing the palms over your eyes. And open your eyes slowly as you let a little bit of light in between your fingers. Massage the face and the neck, shoulders, arms. Bringing the palms of your hands again at your heart center for our final benediction. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta. Sukhino bhavantu loka samasta. Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
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 Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di.
Jayatadi.
And thank you.
And thank you.
Thank everybody who is joining me tonight. Deborah and Karma and Rafa and Susan, Eliza, Jamie. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful night. Hope you can join me tomorrow at noon for further Navaratri broadcasts. Tuesday for our Tuesday satsang at 7:30, and next Friday at 7 o'clock where we'll do a puja to Ma Durga. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much.
And blessings always.